Welcome to Friday Night Smackdown. Tonight, the WWE Tag Team Championships are on the line as the Street Profits defend their gold against the high-flying Lucha Brothers. After an impressive run in recent weeks, Penta and Rey Fenix earned this opportunity and now look to dethrone the champions to capture their first tag titles in WWE. Tensions spill over tonight as European champion Dragon Lee teams with El Hijo de Dr. Wagner Jr. against Psycho Clown and Pagano. After last week's post-match attack, this tag team clash is about payback and pride. Tensions boil over as Kevin Owens seeks payback after Grayson Waller's backstage ambush last week. With Owens challenging for the United States Championship at Elimination Chamber, Waller looks to weaken him tonight for Austin Theory. All four men collide ahead of the men's Elimination Chamber, where a WrestleMania shot at the undisputed WWE Championship is on the line. With a bitter McIntyre-Black rivalry and Drew's attack on Roman Reigns last week, this tag match is set to explode. Speaking of the undisputed WWE Championship, the champion Cody Rhodes kicks off the show in action tonight, just days before he defends the title against Randy Orton at Elimination Chamber.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first. From Marietta, Georgia, weighing in at 220 pounds, he is the undisputed WWE Champion, the American Nightmare, Cody Rhodes.
Cody Rhodes makes his way to the ring with momentum on his side, stepping into action just days before defending the undisputed WWE Championship against Randy Orton. Tonight, the American Nightmare looks to sharpen his edge in a rare champion versus champion clash against United States champion Austin Theory.
And his opponent. From McDonough, Georgia, weighing in at 220 pounds, representing A-Town Down Under, he is the United States Champion, Austin Theory.
Austin Theory makes his way to the ring, brimming with confidence, set for a major test just days before defending the United States Championship against Kevin Owens. The arrogant Theory looks to make a statement by taking on undisputed WWE Champion Cody Rhodes, determined to prove he is the greatest champion in WWE today. Austin Theory comes out aggressively, taking the fight straight to undisputed WWE Champion Cody Rhodes with a sense of urgency. Cody Rhodes shows he is no walkover, weathering the early storm before fighting back with calculated offense. Austin Theory counters and regains control of the match, cutting off Cody Rhodes' momentum. Theory keeps the pressure on with relentless offense, refusing to give the undisputed WWE Champion any breathing room. Cody Rhodes finds an opening, takes down Austin Theory, then heads to the apron and connects with a springboard dropkick. Cody follows up with an impressive Cody Cutter, planting Theory back onto the mat. Sensing the end is near, Cody Rhodes lifts Austin Theory and drives him into the mat with the crossroads before hooking the leg. Austin Theory shows remarkable resilience, kicking out at the last possible moment to keep the match alive. Cody Rhodes continues the assault, unloading a sharp series of strikes that staggers and drops Austin Theory to the mat. Rhodes keeps the pressure on, firmly asserting control as the champion dictates the pace. Austin Theory counters and springs back to his feet, stunning Cody Rhodes by hoisting him up and planting him with the cross-legged patella brainbuster. Theory goes for the cover. Cody digs deep and kicks out to keep the match alive. Cody Rhodes dodges Theory's boot, spins him around, and drops him with a decisive crossroads before hooking the leg for the pin.
Here is your winner, Cody Rhodes.
Cody Rhodes wins the match, but his celebration is cut short as Randy Orton storms the ring and launches a vicious post-match attack. Randy picks up the championship and clocks Cody across the head with it, sending a clear and brutal message that he is coming to reclaim the title.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first. From Victoria, British Columbia, she is one half of the WWE Women's Tag Team Champions, Chelsea Green.
Chelsea Green makes her way to the ring, clearly irritated as she prepares for action tonight. With another WWE Women's Tag Team Championship defense against Bayley and Naomi looming at Elimination Chamber, Green looks to vent her frustration on Wendy Chu and send a warning to her upcoming challengers.
And her opponent. From Chinatown, New York, Wendy Chu.
Wendy Chu makes her way to the ring, ready to make a statement in singles competition tonight. With an opportunity to showcase herself against one half of the WWE Women's Tag Team Champions, Chu looks to turn heads by taking down Chelsea Green. Chelsea Green starts the match on fire, unleashing aggressive offense on Wendy Chu as she vents her frustration over having to defend the tag titles against Bayley and Naomi once again. Green's frustration gets the better of her as Wendy Chu capitalizes and fights back, turning the momentum in her favor. Chu mounts relentless offense and levels Green with a huge clothesline, but Green narrowly kicks out of the pin attempt. Chelsea Green counters and regains her composure, seizing control of the match once again. She overwhelms Wendy Chu with a sustained series of offense, keeping her firmly on the back foot. Chelsea Green continues to apply relentless pressure on Wendy Chu before dropping her to the mat with a sharp mid-rope leg lariat. Green then hauls Chu back to her feet and drills her with the unprettier, hooking the leg for the pin.
Here is your winner, Chelsea Green.
Chelsea Green secures the victory, picking up momentum as Elimination Chamber draws closer. Bayley and Naomi appear on the stage to confront the champions, vowing to reclaim the tag titles and formally challenging Chelsea Green and Piper Niven to an Extreme Rules match for the WWE Women's Tag Team Championships at Elimination Chamber.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first. From Chicago, Illinois, weighing in at 250 pounds, representing the D'Angelo family, he is the Don, Tony D'Angelo.
Tony D'Angelo makes his way to the ring, looking to impose his will and build momentum as he aims to prove he belongs on the main roster. The Don's brawling, hard-hitting style is poised to cause serious problems for the young OG tonight.
And his opponent. From Greensboro, North Carolina, weighing in at 170 pounds, he is the young OG, Javon Evans.
Javon Evans makes his entrance, looking to seize a breakout opportunity as he battles Tony D'Angelo with main roster momentum on the line. The young OG's high-flying, fast-paced offense is poised to be a major factor as he looks to prove he belongs on this stage. The action goes back and forth right from the opening bell, with both men hustling for the advantage and refusing to give an inch. Javon Evans and Tony D'Angelo trade momentum early, each determined to prove they belong on the main roster. Tony D'Angelo starts to build momentum, dropping Javon Evans with a series of punishing attacks. D'Angelo goes for the cover, but Evans kicks out at 2, refusing to stay down. Tony D'Angelo shows no signs of letting up, continuing the assault and keeping Javon Evans under heavy pressure. D'Angelo plants Evans with a huge spinebuster and confidently hooks the leg for the pin. Evans shocks everyone by kicking out at the very last second, staying alive in this hard-fought contest. Tony D'Angelo tries to hoist Evans up again, but Evans counters and swings the momentum in his favor. Evans takes control of the match, unleashing quick offense to keep D'Angelo on the defensive. Evans places D'Angelo on the top turnbuckle and sends him crashing to the mat with a huge springboard Hurricane Rana. Tony D'Angelo gets back to his feet, but is immediately cut down by the OG cutter from Evans. Evans goes back to the corner and follows up with a double spring tornado splash, hooking the leg for the pin.
Here is your winner, Javon Evans.
Javon Evans secures the victory after a hard-fought contest, showcasing his agility and resilience. Evans goes to check on D'Angelo, who appears to be hurt, showing sportsmanship in the aftermath. As Evans helps him back to his feet, the Don suddenly strikes with a cheap shot, dropping Evans and revealing the deception.
The following tag team contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first. From Tala, Mexico, weighing in at 165 pounds, representing Latino World Order, he is the European champion, Dragon Lee.
Dragon Lee makes his way to the ring, fired up and ready to retaliate after last week's vicious post-match attack by Psycho Clown and Pagano. teaming up with El Hijo de Dr. Wagner Jr. Lee looks to assert dominance and send a message to their attackers.
And his partner. From Torreon, Coahuila, Mexico, weighing in at 198 pounds, El Hijo de Dr. Wagner Jr.
El Hijo de Dr. Wagner Jr. makes his way to the ring, ready to showcase his lucha libre skills in his second Smackdown appearance. Teaming with Dragon Lee, he aims to get payback on Psycho Clown and Pagano for last week's post-match attack. Dragon Lee and Pagano start the match for their teams, and Pagano brings the fight immediately, pressing the pace with aggressive offense. Pagano asserts his dominance early, forcing Lee onto the defensive as the tone is set from the opening bell. Pagano tags in Psycho Clown, and the assault on Dragon Lee continues without pause. Psycho Clown keeps the pressure on, overwhelming Lee with power and aggression in the early stages. Psycho Clown tags Pagano back in, looking to keep the pressure on Dragon Lee. Lee manages to counter Pagano's offense and fights back to swing the momentum in his favor. Lee then tags in the fresh El Hijo de Dr. Wagner Jr., who storms in to continue the assault on Pagano. El Hijo de Dr. Wagner Jr. continues the assault on Pagano, delivering payback for last week's attack on both himself and Dragon Lee. Pagano finds an opening, counters, takes down El Hijo de Dr. Wagner Jr. to stop the momentum. He makes the tag to Psycho Clown, bringing fresh danger into the match. Psycho Clown is fired up as he takes down El Hijo de Dr. Wagner Jr. and pours on the pressure with relentless offense. Wagner Jr. is overwhelmed and kept firmly on the back foot as Psycho Clown controls the pace of the match. Psycho Clown plants him with the Mexican Destroyer and goes for the cover. Wagner Jr. somehow kicks out at 2. Dr. Wagner Jr. regains control and overpowers Psycho Clown with sheer strength. Wagner Jr. hoists him up and drives him into the mat with a massive powerbomb. Dr. Wagner Jr. tags in Dragon Lee, and Lee immediately continues the onslaught, unleashing rapid-fire offense on Psycho Clown. Dragon Lee hoists Psycho Clown up and drills him with a massive knee strike to the face. Lee waits patiently as Psycho Clown staggers back to his feet, then connects cleanly with Operation Dragon. Lee knocks Pagano off the apron to the floor before turning back to cover Psycho Clown for the pin.
Here are your winners: Dragon Lee and El Hijo de Dr. Wagner Jr.
Dragon Lee and El Hijo de Dr. Wagner Jr. secure a hard-fought victory after surviving a brutal tag team battle. Dr. Wagner Jr. offers a respectful handshake to Dragon Lee, acknowledging his toughness and ability. Dragon Lee celebrates the hard-fought victory and his recent impressive run, cementing his dominance and proving why he's a formidable European champion. Suddenly, AAA Mega Champion El Hijo del Vikingo makes a shocking appearance, attacking Dragon Lee. El Hijo del Vikingo shocks the WWE Universe by striking Dragon Lee with the European Championship, leaving him sprawled in the middle of the ring.
The following tag team contest, scheduled for one fall, is for the WWE Tag Team Championships.
The Lucha Brothers, Penta and Rey Fenix, make their way to the ring, fueled by their recent victories and undeniable momentum. Tonight, they aim to capture their first WWE Tag Team Championship and make history in the company. The Street Profits make their way to the ring, ready to defend their WWE Tag Team Championship against the dangerous and highly skilled Lucha Brothers. Montez Ford and Angelo Dawkins look to prove they can withstand the challenge and retain their titles tonight. The following tag team contest, scheduled for one fall, is for the WWE Tag Team Championships. Introducing first, the Challengers. Weighing in at a combined weight of 370 pounds, they are Penta and Rey Fenix, the Lucha Brothers, and their opponents. Weighing in at a combined weight of 492 pounds, they are the WWE Tag Team Champions, Angelo Dawkins and Montez Ford, the Street Profits. The Street Profits hand the WWE Tag Team Championships to the referee, who raises the gold high in the air, signaling that this massive title showdown is getting underway. Rey Fenix and Montez Ford start the match, and Fenix comes out firing, taking the fight straight to the defending champions with his explosive offense. Fenix tags in Penta to continue the assault on Ford, but Ford counters at the right moment and turns the tables on Penta. Ford drops Penta with a Faymaster before sending him into the corner and tagging in Dawkins. The Street Profits combine seamlessly, delivering a crisp tag team move on Penta. Penta blocks a strike from Dawkins and shifts the momentum in an instant. He tags in Fenix, and the Lucha Brothers connect with a devastating double backstabber on Dawkins. Fenix attempts to set up the Mexican Destroyer, but Dawkins counters and tosses him backward to escape the danger. Dawkins drives Fenix into the corner and makes the tag to Ford. The Street Profits combine once again, connecting with a crisp double-team maneuver on Fenix. Ford continues to punish Fenix. Fenix finds an opening, dives to his corner, and tags in Penta. Tama Tonga and Tonga Lola shock the WWE Universe as they storm the ring, attacking both teams and forcing a no contest. The MFT assert their dominance and make it clear they are coming for the WWE Tag Team Championship.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first. From Quebec, Canada, weighing in at 266 pounds, he is the prizefighter, Kevin Owens.
Kevin Owens heads to the ring with a target on his back, knowing Grayson Waller is trying to soften him up for Austin Theory. After surviving Waller's failed backstage attack last week, Owens now looks to settle the score face to face.
And his opponent. From Sydney, Australia, weighing in at 207 pounds, representing A-Town Down Under, Grayson Waller.
Grayson Waller makes his way to the ring, looking to soften up Kevin Owens ahead of Owens' United States Championship clash with Austin Theory. After failing to ambush Owens backstage last week, Waller now gets his chance to do damage inside the ring. Kevin Owens dominates the opening moments, taking the fight to Grayson Waller and making him pay for last week's backstage attack. The action spills to ringside as Waller fights back, reversing the momentum and taking control against Owens. Waller continues his relentless assault on Owens at ringside, showing no mercy. Owens struggles to defend himself, forced onto the back foot. Waller keeps the pressure on, determined to wear Owens down ahead of Theory's title defense. Waller climbs the ropes for a mid-rope elbow drop, but misses badly, leaving himself vulnerable. Owens seizes the opportunity, nailing a springboard DDT to turn the momentum in his favor. Owens takes control, delivering a relentless assault on Waller to keep him on the back foot. Owens climbs to the top turnbuckle and hits the bullfrog splash, going for the pin. Waller miraculously kicks out at the last second, keeping himself in the match. Owens continues to vent his frustration, unloading a brutal assault on Waller. Each strike sends a warning to his Elimination Chamber opponent, Austin Theory. Owens picks Waller up and delivers a devastating stunner, immediately covering him for the pin. Kevin Owens wins, but Austin Theory storms in and blasts him with the US Championship, gaining a psychological edge for their upcoming title match.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first. From Dublin, Ireland, she is the WWE Women's Champion, the man Becky Lynch.
The WWE Women's Champion, Becky Lynch makes her way to the ring, determined to remind the entire division who sits at the top. With Julia and Royal Rumble winner Jade Cargill looming as major threats, Lynch looks to send a clear message that her grip on the title remains unshaken.
And her opponent. From Queens, New York, Zelina Vega.
Zelina Vega makes her way to the ring with confidence, relishing the opportunity to stand across from the WWE Women's Champion. Vega knows that an upset victory over Becky Lynch tonight could earn her a future title opportunity and change her career trajectory. Becky Lynch starts the match on fire, asserting her dominance and clear superiority over Zelina Vega from the opening bell. Lynch methodically targets Vega's arms with precise offense, systematically breaking her down. Zelina Vega finds an opening by blocking Lynch's strike and shifting the momentum. Vega turns the tables, firing back with offense of her own to catch the champion off guard. Lynch finds an opening, sweeps Vega off her feet, and takes her down to the mat. Both competitors scramble back up, and Lynch quickly locks in the armbar. Vega somehow fights through the pain and manages to break free. Zelina Vega fights back with everything she has left, dropping Becky Lynch with a sharp head scissors takedown. Vega follows up by drilling Lynch with the Mexican Destroyer and goes for the cover. Lynch shows her resilience, kicking out to stay alive in the match. Vega climbs to the middle rope and leaps off, but Lynch narrowly evades the attack. Lynch sends Vega into the corner and climbs up with her to the top turnbuckle. Standing on the ropes, Lynch delivers a massive superplex, sending Vega crashing hard to the mat. Sensing the end is near, Lynch waits for Vega to get back to her feet before grabbing her and drilling the manhandle slam, then going straight for the pin.
Here is your winner, Becky Lynch.
Becky Lynch secures the victory, but her celebration is abruptly cut short as Julia storms the ring and blindsides the champion with a brutal assault. Julia continues the assault on Lynch with a series of brutal strikes, showing no mercy. She then hoists Lynch up and plants her with a devastating Northern Light bomb. Julia pulls a steel chair from under the ring and slides back inside, her intentions crystal clear. She viciously targets Becky Lynch's arm with repeated chair shots, sending a ruthless message that she is still coming for Lynch's WWE Women's Championship.
The following tag team contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first. From Woodstock, Georgia, weighing in at 230 pounds, he is the badass, Bron Breakker.
Bron Breakker storms to the ring, fired up and ready to make a statement ahead of the Elimination Chamber. With his recent clash against Roman Reigns still fresh, Breakker is determined to assert his dominance tonight.
And his partner. From Ayr, Scotland, weighing in at 265 pounds, he is the Scottish psychopath, Drew McIntyre.
Drew McIntyre makes his way to the ring with intensity, fully aware that all four competitors collide again inside the Elimination Chamber this weekend. With his rivalry against Aleister Black and last week's attack on Roman Reigns still simmering, McIntyre remains alert to the looming threat of Brock Lesnar's potential interference.
And their opponents. First, from Amsterdam, Holland, weighing in at 215 pounds, Aleister Black.
Aleister Black makes his way to the ring, focused and ready to assert his dominance in tonight's tag match. With his rivalry against Drew McIntyre still simmering, Black is determined to gain momentum ahead of the Elimination Chamber.
Next, from Pensacola, Florida, weighing in at 265 pounds, he is the OTC, Roman Reigns.
Roman Reigns makes his way to the ring, exuding confidence and focus ahead of this explosive tag match. After being targeted by Drew McIntyre and Bron Breakker in recent weeks, Reigns is determined to assert his dominance and prove why he's the favorite to emerge from the Elimination Chamber. Aleister Black and Bron Breakker start the match, with Black landing strikes to take Breakker down. But Breakker counters and sends Black to the mat. Drew McIntyre catches Breakker off guard with a blind tag. Furious Breakker responds with a punch to Drew before storming out of the match, leaving McIntyre to face Aleister Black and Roman Reigns alone. Black capitalizes on the confusion and connects with a massive knee strike on McIntyre. He goes for the pin, but McIntyre somehow kicks out at the very last moment. Black lands the Black Mass on McIntyre and immediately goes for the pin. McIntyre shocks everyone by kicking out once again, staying alive in the match. Black goes to tag in Roman Reigns, keeping the assault on McIntyre relentless. Reigns goes for the Superman punch, but McIntyre times it perfectly and dodges the strike. McIntyre then seizes the opportunity to launch his own assault on Reigns. McIntyre continues his relentless assault on Reigns, keeping him on the defensive. He's determined to weaken the clear favorite ahead of this weekend's Elimination Chamber match. McIntyre connects with the Claymore on Reigns and goes for the pin, but Black rushes in to break it up quickly. McIntyre continues to punish Reigns, methodically gaining momentum and control of the match. Despite now being in a handicap situation after Breakker walked out, he refuses to let up. McIntyre fights through the odds, determined to dominate both opponents alone. Reigns escapes the Kimura lock and immediately drops McIntyre with a sharp super kick. Reigns makes the tag to Aleister Black, bringing fresh offense into the match. Black immediately continues to mount the pressure on McIntyre, keeping him on the defensive. Aleister Black hoists McIntyre up and drills him with a devastating black mass, sending him crashing back to the mat. Black then tags in Roman Reigns, looking to finish the job. Roman Reigns goes to the corner and waits for McIntyre to get back to his feet. Reigns then charges in and connects with a massive spear before going for the pin.
Here are your winners: Roman Reigns and Aleister Black.
Roman Reigns and Aleister Black capitalize on the numbers advantage, defeating Drew McIntyre in the handicap match. Despite their upcoming Elimination Chamber battles, both men put differences aside to secure the victory tonight. Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe to the channel if you like this video.